Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am doing my very first ever review on the channel, and the movie we're reviewing today, as you can see behind me, is Godzilla vs Kong. I've literally just finished watching the movie. My popcorn is literally here that I was eating, and yeah, filming right away. Let's get straight into the movie though. The movie itself was, I thought, quite average. I'm not gonna lie. It was slow. I found it to be quite slow paced. All in all, the plot was very much what I thought it was going to be. Big, large scale explosions, you know, city skyscrapers getting demolished. That very much happened throughout. Starting off though with some tech specs, I watched this movie in 4K, and I actually watched this movie with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos enabled. Dolby Vision, I thought it looked fantastic. 4K, the Dolby Vision looked insanely great, and on an OLED screen, especially with the dark blacks, especially when they were like in caves a lot of the time, and it was good. The main battle started off in a night scene, or the main fight at the end started off in the evenings, and it just looked fantastic, I will say that. Sound wise, for Dolby Atmos, I found it to be one of the best I've ever experienced on my setup, and I think this is going to be demo quality. The bass was insanely loud. You know, you'd expect. Godzilla's like roar is quite bassy, I guess, and loud and high pitched, and it's just pretty insane. So from an experience point of view, I actually really enjoyed that, and I will rate that a 9 out of 10. The only downside was because it was so bassy, I found myself turning the volume up and turning the volume down, mainly just turning it up on like the dialogue scenes, and then turning it down when it got too loud, because it literally, some bits got so loud but some bits are so quiet. So from an experience point of view, I didn't find that to be that enjoyable. Moving on though to the plot itself in the movie, I did say at the beginning that I found the plot to be so-so, and obviously it just didn't really go anywhere. One thing I did really enjoy about the plot though was that it was, I felt, more Kong focused than it was Godzilla focused. For me, I'm actually more of a Kong fan than I am a Godzilla fan, and I really enjoyed how I got to see more of Kong's story develop from obviously Skull Island, which I actually really enjoyed Skull Island movie more than I did the original Godzilla movie. For me, the fact that they spent more time with Kong, that I really enjoyed that aspect of the story. As for Godzilla though, he was very much like the antagonist of the movie, I guess. From a plot point of view, I actually thought it was quite good. There was two different like routes going down. You know, you had like these young people that were like obviously into all their theories about all these titans like fighting each other, and this girl listened to podcasts and they tracked down the host, and anyway went on this like little journey. And then you had the girl, which I actually really related with the girl quite a lot, and you know, she was deaf and she had this like really nice relationship with Kong, and I actually found it to be really enjoyable to see Kong actually interact with humans much more, and you found that in Skull Island. You know, Skull Island, he does the same, obviously the whole two fingers touching type thing. It's nice, and they did carry that over to this movie, and I really enjoyed that. So for the plot itself and the actual story wise of the movie, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. As I said at the beginning, it was very much like destruction. Let's just go from A to B, let's have a fight, and then, you know, we'll work our way along the movie as we go. So I'm going to give it a 7. It was pretty average, not the greatest thing in the world, because you just know where you're going to get, if you know what I mean. Moving on though to the effects, I thought the effects were really good. Some effects did look worse than others in some areas. Obviously this is going to be more of a CGI based movie. You know, there's not actually a Godzilla like lizard thing, you know, actually like they're, oh, we're gonna hire you, you're gonna play Godzilla. There's none of that. Everything more or less in this movie is gonna be CGI, and I thought in some aspects they did really well. There was one scene in particular where Kong was on the back of a boat and it was raining in the dark, and he like moved his head suddenly, and all the water just like, the physics, you know, the physics element of it is one of the biggest things in these movies. Obviously there's some bits where it didn't work out quite well. You know, there's people running, and then like the camera pans above, and it's literally them then fighting on top of them. Like, they would literally be dead. You know what I mean? So some things didn't really make sense from that aspect, but obviously take it with a pinch of salt. You know, it is a movie. You know, it's not always going to tie up. But like I said, I felt with some aspects they did really well on that. Overall though, I'm going to give this movie a 6 out of 10. It was a very predictable experience, but I did really enjoy the technical side of things with the Dolby Atmos and the Dolby Vision. I thought it looked excellent. There was some elements of the CGI which I didn't really enjoy, but all in all, I thought it was an okay movie, and definitely something I would probably want to watch again. In comparison to Kong Skull Island though, I actually really enjoyed Kong Skull Island, and I watched that about 2 weeks ago in preparation for watching this movie. I tried to watch Godzilla, I basically got like an hour in and got bored. I really didn't rate Godzilla at all when I first seen it in the cinema, and I haven't really enjoyed it since. I'm not sure that I haven't even seen the second one, so maybe I should check that out. Kong Skull Island though, I really enjoyed that movie. There's also the human cast with Samuel L. Jackson, Brie Larson and Tom Hiddleston. done. It's literally a really good balance of good actors, also a good storyline. And I've got a really special relationship with Kong ever since I saw the King Kong movie by Peter Jackson, starring Jack Black, obviously back in like, I think it was like 2003, 2004. I think it was one of the movies that like was like a first Blu-ray release, and I remember getting on my PS3. So there's my review of Godzilla vs Kong. As I say, it's a predictable movie, but also one I think you should check out. It's going to be, for me, one that I'm going to want to test out new speakers or like a new subwoofer or something. It's on that list, definitely. It's a good movie to test out a system or a new TV that anyone's going to be buying and stuff, if you want to see if it's pretty good. I really enjoyed the technical side of it more than the actual story and the movie itself. Thanks for watching though, guys. Please subscribe down below if you are interested in any more videos like this, and also follow me on all my socials down below there, and I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye.